Time for a test of our newly upgraded home theater system. So I've got Disney Plus up here. We're going to be checking to make sure we get Atmos sound while streaming A New Hope, and at the same time we're going to check the temperature rise of the cabinet down here with the receiver in it. So the receiver has 125 watts per channel, and we're driving 9 speakers. Is that right? Yeah, 9 speakers. So there could be some heat buildup. Someone mentioned on one of the comment threads that Denons have a lot of heat buildup. So we're going to be checking that out. Right now, 70 degrees. So once we get started up, I will close the cabinet and we'll check it after the movie's over. So it's a 2-hour movie, and we'll see what happens. So I want to go over the heat mitigation things I've done to the cabinet. So you can see in the back there's a bunch of holes that I used for ventilation. Also, they're handy for running cords out. Those are on the top. And then down at the bottom, there's a hole over there for cords. And this exits to the other side of the cabinet. So there are some holes on the other side of the cabinet. And of course, the air leaks through the door of the cabinet for sure. And then on top here, I've got these 2 PC fans. So I'll grab one of those out of here. And they just pull air. They're just standard PC fans, you know, one of the silent types. I installed the grills with these rubberized connectors. And so on the bottom, the rubberized connectors stick out and they act like little feet. So it's up above the top of the receiver. Now the left side is the heaviest, so I'm assuming that's where the main amplifier is. But I got one over here too, so I got 2 of them. They're set up, they're plugged into our smart power strip, so that when the TV goes on, these fans go on along with the receiver. So, alright, so we'll see how well this does. I mean, I've had this kind of system for the old receiver and it seemed to work fine. So we'll put our thermometer up here. It's now up to 71. And we'll close the cabinet and run the movie and see what happens. Alright, before we start the movie, I pulled the receiver out, and I wanted to show you that for added fresh, cool airflow, I've drilled some holes through this shelf underneath the receiver. So it's kind of right in the middle, so it'll be able to spread out as it comes up through the grid on the bottom, and that should give us good cool airflow from the lowest part of the cabinet, which is where the cool air is. So I didn't want to make too many holes because this is a heavy receiver. I didn't want it to fall through. So just a few holes in the center. It wouldn't interfere with the feet or anything, and that should provide us a good airflow to keep the temperatures down to a reasonable number. Okay, so for the first part of our test here, we're going to make sure Atmos is coming through, and then we'll let it run for the 2 hours and check the heat afterwards. So we're going to start it up. Right now it's showing stereo, but when we say play, it should switch to Atmos. Yeah, so now we're showing Atmos. So we're getting Dolby Vision and Atmos from Disney Plus, so that's nice. We'll just wait for the intro here, and then we'll shut it off. Alright. Now if we come down here, the starting temperature has already gone up to 72, so we'll see what it is after 2 hours. See you then. Alright, the movie's over, and let's see what the temperature is. It's up to 87 degrees. So it started at 73, which was the ambient temperature, and then running the whole episode 4 for 2 hours, it only went up to 87, so that should be fine as far as temperature limits for the new receiver. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Post a comment if you have any questions or ideas, and I'll try to respond. That's all for now, but more videos are coming, and if you want to see them, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification icon if you don't want to miss one. This is Beta Cygni signing out, and keep looking up.